lot of times we engage in a conversation with someone and we get stuck just because we don't know the right questions to ask or the right sentence to say. If you can introduce yourself properly, you'll feel more confident in the rest of the conversation, and you'll also make a great first and positive impression. So this video will help you sound natural and advanced and speak confidently. This video is also perfect for improving your vocabulary, both your listening and your speaking vocabulary. So expand your vocabulary by listening and watching this video. Hello and welcome again to Exercise Academy. I'm Esther. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do subscribe to the channel Exercise Academy and follow me up on other social media platforms. The name is Exercise Academy. If you like this video, press the thumbs up, give me a like, okay? And also you can share this video with your friends, family and loved ones. We're going to learn how to introduce ourselves properly in English with ease, okay? So let's begin with some rules you should know before you introduce yourself. When you're introducing yourself, the first thing you should know is you need to be interesting, no boring details. Before you introduce yourself, you need to think about the context, the situation, before you start a conversation. We introduce ourselves in different contexts. So knowing your context and your audience is extremely important before you introduce yourself. And when you're introducing yourself, you keep it simple, keep it short. Simple is better. So you can say, hi, I'm Esther. Hey, I'm Esther. Nice to meet you. Now this you can say when you walk into the gathering or wherever the context is. If it's a professional setting, hi, I'm Esther. Nice to meet you. Don't say too much, so you have less mistakes to make. Okay, so if you say too much, you make more mistakes, but if you say less, you have less time to make a mistake. So just be concise, go straight to the point. And when you're speaking, don't forget to always smile, because a smile goes a long way. So when you're introducing yourself, you're talking about yourself, let out that smile, make it genuine, make it a smile from the heart. And use your body language, let your body language speak also. You move, you gesticulate with your hands, you can shake hands, you smile, you maintain eye contact, you can give hugs in informal situations if you want to. Okay, so don't be shy when you're introducing yourself. Now we'll be looking at how to introduce ourselves in English with ease. If you're asked the question, tell me about yourself, how can you introduce yourself in English with ease, without being shy or scared of what to say? Okay, and answering this question, we'll be answering the questions: who are you, where do you stay, where do you live, what do you do, and how. Okay, so we're answering the questions who, where, what, and how. Let's begin with the first who. What's your name? Who are you? What's your name? Okay, now if you ask this question, what's your name, you could say, I'm Esther. I'm Esther. Don't say I am Esther. I am Esther sounds too stiff. But when you say I'm Esther. I'm Esther is more relaxed. Or you could say my name's Esther or my name's Esther. So you use this when you're introducing yourself or reintroducing yourself in formal situations. And in formal situations, you may also want to give your name and your last name, your first name and your last name. You could say, I'm Esther Salme, I'm Esther Osalme, or you could say, I'm Jane Johnson, I'm Peter Paul, my name's Thomas Johnson, I'm Alice James. If you have a nickname or an informal preferred name, you can also say it. You can say, but my friends call me ST. I'm Esther, but my friends call me ST. Or you could say I'm Thomas James or Thomas Jensen, but my friends call me Tom. My friends call me Tom. Or you can call me ST. Everyone calls me ST. That's a way of introducing yourself. You could also say, if it's hard for people to pronounce your name, you have a kind of a native name, a name that is long and uncommon to pronounce. So you could say, it's hard for people to say my name. My name's Abinata. It's hard for people to say my name, so you can call me Abi, or better still, you can call me Esther, you can call me ST, okay? This is a way of introducing yourself depending on the context. It's a very interesting way of introducing yourself. You could say, hi, hey, I'm Esther, nice to meet you. It's nice to meet you. Hello, it's nice to meet you. Now this, you use this when you meet someone for the first time. You tell the person, hi, I'm Esther, it's nice to meet you. It's nice to meet you, okay? Now part of introducing yourself is letting the person you're talking to introduce himself or herself to. So after introducing yourself, you ask the person, and you? I am Esther, and you? You need to keep the conversation going, so you just don't want to say your name and stop there. Hi, I'm Esther. The conversation needs to kick up. So you're starting by introducing yourself. So you ask the person, and you? And the person introduces, and there's a greeting, and conversation is going, okay? Now after the first greeting, the best way to break the ice is a common English expression that means to get comfortable with someone, okay? Now the first way to break the ice is to ask for very basic and simple information. This gives you a reason for starting a conversation. So you could ask, how are you? Where are you from? What brings you here? What do you do? So either of these questions is good. You can say, how are you? Where are you from? What brings you here? What do you do for a living? You're starting the conversation. You're asking for basic information about the person. Another conversation starter is giving compliments. So you can find something you like about the person and tell them, I love your dress. You look so beautiful. Is that your house? Wow, it's amazing. The baby is so cute. Just find something nice about the person. After the introduction, compliment the person to keep the conversation going, okay? Now let's look at the next question. Answering the question where, talking about your location, your place. It could be where you're living now or where you're originally from. Now, answering the question, where were you born, or where are you from, or where do you come from? Where are you originally from? Okay, so you could say, I'm from Nigeria, I'm from Ghana, I'm from Portugal, I'm from Abuja, I'm from Lagos. So you're talking about either your city or your country. You can say your city or your country. I'm from Abuja, I'm from Nigeria, I'm from London, I'm from India, I'm from the US, I'm from the UK, okay? Okay, now you can also say, I hail from. It's either you say I'm from or you say I hail from. I hail from means I come from. So now you're stating your state and your country, your origin. I hail from Edo State. I come from Edo State, Nigeria. Okay, so you're talking about your state and your country. I come from Edo State, Nigeria. I come from New York. I come from Chicago. Or you could say, I'm originally from Nigeria. Maybe you're not there at the moment, so you can say, I'm originally from Nigeria. I'm originally from Ghana. I'm originally from South Africa. I'm originally from China. Or you could say, I was born in. Now you're talking about where you live or where you are from originally. Okay, so it could be where you're living now or where you're from. Talking about where, answering the question, where. I'm originally from Nigeria. I was born in Delta State, where I grew up in Edo State. I was raised in London. I spent my childhood in New York. I am talking about your nationality, the adjective qualifying you, I'm Nigerian. So you don't say, I am from Nigerian. No, but I'm Nigerian. I'm Nigerian, I'm Turkish. So you don't say, I am from American. Another way you say, I'm from British. No, I'm Nigerian. I'm Turkish. I'm American, I'm British, I'm Portuguese, I'm Brazilian. Either of them, okay? You don't say, I am Nigeria. You're not Nigeria, you're not Britain, you're not America. So you should be careful with the nationality. When you're talking about the nationality, you use I am with the adjective, okay? It's different from the country's name, so you learn the right form. I am Nigerian, that means I am from Nigeria, okay? So if you're from America, you can say I am American, that means you're from America. Okay, so be careful with the nationality. Okay, the conversation is still going. Now the next question is, where do you live? I live in, talk about your city, your state, your country, your neighborhood, your region, not the type of place. You could say, I live in Abuja, I live in Nigeria, I live in, not I live in an apartment. You're not talking about the type of place you live in. Don't say I live in an apartment, or I live in a bungalow, or I live in a flat. It is wrong. So when you are asked the question, where do you live? I live in Abuja. I live in Nigeria. Not I live in an apartment or I live in a bungalow. It is very wrong. You could also say the name of the street. I live on Jordan Street. I live on Macaulay Street. I live on Jojo Street. Okay? You could also answer this question by saying where you are now and your origin together. So this could be another city or another country. So you could say, I'm originally from Nigeria, but now I'm based in the US. Or I could say, I'm originally from Nigeria, but now I'm based in Dubai. I'm originally from the US, but I'm based in Nigeria. So either of them tells where you live. Okay, now use the perfect present tense to state how long you've been living in your current location. So you could say, I've lived in your location for or since. That's a present perfect tense. You're using it to state how long you have been living in your current location. Okay, so you can say, I've lived in Abuja for the past 7 years, or you could say, I've been living in Abuja since 2014. So you use for to state the length of time, and you use since to show the specific point in time at which you started something. Take note of this. You use for to show the length of time, and you use since to show the specific point in time in which you started something. So I've been living in Nigeria since 2014, or I've been living in Nigeria for the past 7 years. I've been living in Nigeria all my life. So now after you introduce yourself, what comes next depends on the context, okay? So it could be, how old are you? Talking about your age. But in Western culture, we don't really talk about age because of discrimination, only if you're asked. So don't just go about asking someone this question for the first time. It is not polite. So if you're meeting someone for the first time, don't ask the person, how old are you? You don't know what the person's age is or how old the person is. But if someone asks you the question, how old are you, and you want to answer the question, you could say, I'm 12 years old, or I'm 16. And if you don't want to be so certain, you don't want to tell the person your age, you can say, I'm over 50. I'm over 12. I'm almost 10. I'm nearly 20. Or you could say, I'm around your age. That's a funny way of saying I can't say, how old are you? I'm around your age. Or you could just say, I'm in my early 20s, I'm in my late 30s, I'm in my early 40s. All these points may be a great conversation starter, as you can go casual. Talk about your family, talk about your job-related experiences. You can talk about your hobbies or your interests, a lesson or a class or whatever. I would like to say a very big thank you to you for having this conversation with me, for giving me the chance and the opportunity to introduce myself to you. I would like to know more about you also, so introduce yourself to me in the comment section. I would want to know you. I would want to know who is watching and who I'm chatting with, who I'm conversing with. So let me know in the comment section. Thanks so much for being there. Thanks for watching this lesson. Make sure you practice always to gain mastery of the English language. Till we see again in our next class, do take care and stay safe. Bye for now. Catch you.